Next up will be citizens to be heard. First up is going to be Mr. Steve Hunt. Mr. Hunt, you have 3 minutes.
Thank you all for having me up here. I had hoped that His August Majesty Holt would be here, but I'm sure he's off speaking with Apollo Capital or some nice group. A couple things I'd like to say before I get going. I want to give a big shout out to my friends in the People's Council for Justice Reform, Sharice Baker, Connie Johnson, Sean Cummings, Mark Falk, Nanette Cummings, Sarah Bainham, Melissa Gray, Justin Sprouse. Tomorrow, TurnKey will be exiting the deadliest jail in America from the pressure that our group has put on them over the past several years. I think all you know that Oklahoma County has become the deadliest jail in America, and a lot of that has to do with TurnKey medical mismanagement of the facility. They've been scraping a large amount of money off the top. Eccles was making like $700,000 of the $7.2 million that goes to that jail. And them leaving is a big part of the house of cards that's going to start falling tomorrow. They exit. Also want to give a shout out to my friend Russell Pace for his 14 years on the MAPS board. Russell told me that he wanted to still be on, wanted to leave in late October, but when he called Mayor Holt said, your resignation is effective immediately. And that just shows the state of people that dissent in our city, or our community, as you like to say. What I wanted to say to Mayor Holt is that on July 2nd, he appeared at the Murrah Bombing Memorial on a panel discussing the importance of engaging with others, and it was very offensive to me to exploit the suffering of the families and the martyrdom of the 168. Stephen Evans, who put the event together, told me that he had alerted the authorities that I was going to be there. Luckily, I was there with Sean Cummings and David Glover. But to think that someone like myself, who was there when the bombing occurred, who was there in Vegas when the shooting occurred, also experienced the murder of my rave promoter in Dallas, that I could be equated with those sorts of folks that do those things. I was here the other day to bring a flyer of the event that I'm a part of. Gretchen Morgensen of NBC News is going to be here next week speaking at Full Circle Books on the predatory private equity firms that have taken over senior living facilities.
30 seconds remaining.
City Manager Freeman, your uncle lives at the Ellison at Statesman, which is where a lot of the souls that were kicked out of Fountains of Canterbury went, which was another predatory entity. Welltower bought that with the express intent of building a rental home neighborhood, which they did. Rep Nice, I know we conversed about them being kicked out. I got the Freedom of Information request that you were alerted. I don't know if you ever said anything, but people certainly died as a result of that. And a lot of those folks are at Ellison at Statesman now, which has been purchased by Apollo Capital. These people are supported by the decaying systems of power in our city that James wants to alleviate the school shooting problems. I think TurnKey is a result of Clay Bennett, who you've received 3 max donations from.
Thank you, Mr.
And
Hunt.
also,
that's your time.
if I could just 10 more seconds.
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay, well.
We're beyond time now. Thank you.
Okay.
Next up will be, is that Mayor Wolby?